Let me take you through the story of a legend in Domingo village. In the heart of Africa lies a serene and peaceful village called Domingo. The villagers live in harmony, surrounded by lush green fields and tall palm trees, their homes built from mud and straw. The sun sets beautifully every evening, casting a golden glow over the landscape. One day, the tranquility of Domingo was shattered by the arrival of a giant. This giant was no ordinary man. He stood a towering 8 feet tall, with skin as dark as night and eyes that glowed a deep red-black. He has bald hair, clothed in blue attire, and adorned with African beads on his wrists and neck. Rings gleamed on all the fingers of his left hand. He stands at the entrance of the village, looking imposing and powerful as the villagers look on in awe and fear. The giant, named Ukuru, declared himself the ruler of Domingo. He bullied the men, forcing them to serve him. The villagers lived in fear, dreading the sight of Ukuru's towering figure and the sound of his booming voice. Ukuru spent his days demanding food, treasures, and entertainment from the villagers. He reveled in his newfound power, his laughter echoing through the village as he watched the men toil under his watchful eye. Ukuru seated on a large wooden throne in the village square, surrounded by villagers who offer him food and treasures. Ukuru's face shows a look of smug satisfaction as he watches men perform a traditional dance for his amusement. One evening, as Ukuru strolled through the village, he spotted a peculiar tree at the edge of the village. It bore strange, glowing fruits that emitted an enticing aroma. The villagers had always avoided this tree. Ignoring the villagers' warnings, Ukuru plucked one of the glowing fruits from the tree. He held it up, examining it with curiosity before taking a large bite. The villagers gasped, some covering their mouths and others with wide eyes, knowing the danger of eating the forbidden fruit. As Ukuru finished the fruit, he felt a strange sensation. His body began to tremble, and his eyes glowed even brighter. Suddenly, he fell on the ground, writhing in pain. The forbidden fruit was exacting its toll. His eyes glow intensely as his body trembles. Villagers stand at a distance, watching with a mix of fear and hope, sensing that the giant's reign might be coming to an end. Ukuru's body started to shrink and weaken. The once formidable giant was now a frail shadow of his former self. With one last breath, he lay still, defeated by his own greed and arrogance. Ukuru, now shrunken and frail, lying motionless on the ground. His face shows a look of anguish and regret. Villagers cautiously approach, some looking relieved while others appear wary. The villagers of Domingo cautiously approached Ukuru's lifeless body. Realizing the nightmare was over, they erupted in celebration. The village was free once more, and the story of Ukuru's downfall would be told for generations. Villagers celebrating joyfully in the village square. They dance, sing, and embrace each other, with expressions of relief and happiness. The legend of Ukuru taught the villagers of Domingo a valuable lesson. No matter how powerful someone may seem, greed and arrogance can lead to their downfall. The villagers vowed to cherish their freedom and live in harmony, never forgetting the giant who once ruled them. An elder of the village sitting with children around a fire, telling the story of Ukuru. The elder has a wise and gentle expression, while the children listen intently, their faces illuminated by the firelight. The background shows the peaceful village, symbolizing the harmony they have regained.